Howdy from Good Hope Equestrian Regenerative Farm. Today I'm going to walk you through a bee cutout we did that was in a chimney on the second story of a house in South Boston, Virginia, not far from the farm. And I was able to add these bees that we vacuumed out to my hive because this cutout was also queenless. We found nothing but honey and pollen in the comb, no brood whatsoever. So there was no queen in this colony. And I just added the bees to my hive to kind of beef it up a little bit. Check it out.
Don't try to wash your gloves with hot water. Just rake it across the top. Wash your gloves.
Alright guys, I'm back at the farm after doing the trap out on the chimney, and these are the bees that I got, or that we got out of there, and I'm going to add them to my Layens hive because they don't have a queen. So I'm here by the Layens hive. I'm going to get all set up to dump them in, and I'm going to show you how to add bees to your hive so that the other bees will accept them. Alright, I soaked it in sugar water. Now I'm going to block. So this sideboard here has 2 screws in the bottom, and those 2 screws allow for a crawl space for the bees. I'm going to set this paper up where it's down there blocking that hole, and the bees are going to have to chew through it. I'm going to just put a couple slits. Alright. And then just basically try to seal that up to the best of my ability with newspaper. Alright, essentially now I'm just going to knock all these bees down in the box, and see, they're all in here. I'll knock them all down on one side. And I'm going to be ready with my top here. Put them on after, put the top on after I knock all the bees down. Here we go. Alright, obviously we didn't get all of them. They're flying all around, but got a good amount of them. Alright folks, we're back at the chimney cutout with Don and Dean, and Don's going to explain to you what we're going to do with what is left of the bees that we got out yesterday.
What we're going to do, we're going to put this nook up on top of the chimney. Hopefully that with the queen and laying and everything in there, the other bees come, and hopefully they'll just take up residence in this hen. We can get all the rest of the bees, and we'll leave it here for 2 or 3 days and then see what happens. We'll take them back home. Hopefully we get increase the population in this hive.
Cool. All right, let's get to it. All right, we put a nuke box up on top of the chimney. There was only about a handful of bees left up there, so not much. But there's a queen in there.
Down in the bottom or not?
The scent of the queen should attract all these bees to go into this box, and once it's been up here for 2 or 3 days, we'll come back in the evening and take it off. But this is pretty much the end of the cutout.